Dad, Dad, stop playing the harmonica. I can't tell what's going on. It's really loud. I'm a baby. My ears are like super sensitive. Do you know what, Dad? Forget it. Hang up. I'll text you. In the US, the average father is 30 years old at the time of their child's birth. This means when the child is 10, the father will be 40. They will be 48 when they hit 18. And if their child has a kid at the same age, then they will become a grandparent at 60 years old. How old is too old to become a father? Let me know down in the comments. So let's take a look at this guy who just became a father at the youthful age of 38. Oh, sorry, no. He's 83 years old. He will be 93 when a child turns 10, 101 when they turn 18. And if his son has a child at the average age, then he will become a grandfather at 123 years old. Or if his child has a baby at the same age that he did, he will be a sprightly 166 years old. But he's not just any man. This man is Al Pacino. Subscribe for the slop, please. I have absolutely nothing else going on for me. Thank you. Al Pacino, born Alfredo James Pacino on April 25th, 1940, was delivered in East Harlem, New York City. He's one of the most celebrated actors in the history of American cinema. Raised in the Bronx, Pacino came from an Italian-American family. His parents separated when he was young, and he was raised primarily by his mother and his grandparents. Despite struggling academically, Pacino found solace in acting and joined the High School of Performing Arts. He later trained at the Actors Studio under the guidance of the legendary acting coach Lee Strasberg. While he was there, he honed his method acting skills and his acting skills in general. Turns out it worked pretty well. Pacino's early career was marked by struggles. He endured years and years of low-paying jobs and performances in off-Broadway productions. His breakthrough came in 1969 when he appeared in the film Me, Natalie. But it was his role in The Panic in Needle Park in 1971 that brought him to the attention of director Francis Ford Coppola. Pacino clearly impressed the director, and he then cast him as Michael Corleone in The Godfather in 1972, a role that properly catapulted him to stardom. And his performance in this film earned him his first Academy Award nomination and established him as a major force in Hollywood. And throughout the 1970s, Pacino delivered a string of iconic performances, starring in films such as Serpico 1973, Dog Day Afternoon 1975, and Justice for All 1979, all of which earned him additional Oscar nominations. However, his role as Tony Montana in Scarface 1983 further solidified his status as a cinematic legend, with the character becoming a cultural icon. After a quieter period in the 1980s, Pacino experienced a resurgence in the 1990s. He won his first Academy Award for Best Actor in Scent of a Woman 1992. During this decade, he also reprised his role as Michael Corleone, this time in The Godfather Part 3. He also appeared in notable films like Carlito's Way 1993 and Heat in 1995. Pacino's career continued to thrive into the 21st century too, with performances in films such as Insomnia 2002, The Merchants of Venice 2004 and Ocean's 13 2007. In 2019, he co-starred in Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, earning critical acclaim. He's still acting to this day, but that's not why we are really here today. We're here today because this man just became an octogenarian dad. I find it crazy that in general men can father kids up until the day they leave this mortal coil. Technically, you could live to be 120 and still bring a new life into the world. Absolutely crazy. Human evolution just said, whatever, do what you want. You can have that. That is useful. There are a couple of potential issues though. By that age, you will probably have decreased swimmer quality. While your little tadpoles are continuously produced, aging can lead to decreased swimmer mobility and an increase in sperm DNA fragmentation. So older fathers have a high risk of passing on genetic mutations. Studies have shown an increased risk of certain conditions in children born to elderly fathers, conditions such as autism and schizophrenia. So you might not be as fertile and you might be risking complications. But if you're healthy, there's nothing really stopping you. If, of course, you can find a mother willing to carry your child. Probably easier to do if you're a multi-millionaire. In an interview with the BBC, Pacino does seem to accept that his time with his kid may be limited. It reads, Pacino has written his autobiography titled Sonny Boy after what his mother used to call him. He explains that part of the reason he wanted to commit his life to paper was becoming a father for a fourth time last year at aged 83 to a boy who is now 16 months old named Roman. The book is a way of guaranteeing that the baby will have the opportunity to learn about his father's story. I want to be around for this child, and I hope I am, he shares. I hope I stay healthy and he knows who his dad is, of course. To be honest, the man sounds like he has a realistic view of what's happening here. His chances of being around for a huge portion of his child's life isn't that great, but he does seem to be embracing the experience, in a way. The article continues. Pacino, who has never married, is no longer with Roman's mother, the film producer Noor Al-Fala, but they are co-parenting. However, from what he says, most of his day-to-day involvement is limited to online contact. And here is the part which made me realise that Al Pacino is indeed now 84 years old. Remember, his son at this time is 16 months old, and Pacino claims he does text me from time to time. Right, okay, no he doesn't. The baby doesn't text you, Al. He's a baby. Here, Al, what's your baby doing with that phone? Is he sending a text message? No, he isn't. He can't. He's a small baby. The article continues. Everything he does is real. Everything he does is interesting to me. So we talk. I play the harmonica with him on the other video thing, and we have made this kind of contact. So it's fun. Oh man. Okay. You're blasting a harmonica at your son on FaceTime, brother. That doesn't sound that fun, to be fair. I bet Roman loves to spend that quality time with you. It sounds quite special. Al Pacino isn't the only silver screen gangster to father a child at an older age. Robert De Niro became a father again at the age of 79 in 2023. De Niro welcomed his seventh child with girlfriend Tiffany Chen. Seventh. And honestly, with Hollywood and celebrity males in general being the way they are, I think we can expect to see a lot more old as heck men having kids in the future. My number one top pick to keep an eye on is Leonardo DiCaprio. He has a dating pattern in which it's not a huge stretch to see him becoming a dad at 97. Leo dated Brazilian model Gisele Bündchen, don't know if that's right, from 2000 to 2005. The relationship ended when she was, I wonder what age, 25. He then dated model Bar Raffaelli from 2005 to 2011, and he broke up with her when she was, what age was it? When she was 25 as well. He was also linked to model Kelly Rohrbach, and in 2016 when they split, she was 25. Leonardo DiCaprio's relationship with Camilla Morrone, which lasted from 2017 to 2022, reportedly ended when Morrone turned, 25 again. That's normal. So yeah, I reckon his future baby mama won't be older than, say, 25. And here are some honourable mentions for people that I think could be older fathers in the future. Drake, EDP445, James Charles, Dr. Disrespect, Jared from Subway. To be honest, I don't want to stretch this video out to be too long, so I'm going to stop listing them there. But you get the picture. There is hundreds of them, probably thousands. Back to Pacino. He did share some really nice words too about fatherhood with People magazine. It's always the same. It's always the same. It's a mini miracle. That's all I can say. The octogenarian acting legend told People on Thursday, "It's just so wonderful to have children. For me, I loved it. It changed me for, if you want to say, the better. It changed me for life. And the idea that you're throwing your focus on other humans who happen to be your children, there's the love." I said those words were touching. I don't actually know really what he's talking about. Al Pacino's ex, mother of Roman, has moved on from Al Pacino now, and she doesn't seem to have a type. At least there's nothing I can think of that ties together rich old Hollywood elite Al Pacino and rich old Hollywood elite Bill Maher, whom she is now dating. Anyway, subscribe for the slop. Thank you.